Being on time. Boy, does that just strike fear and trepidation in your heart? Why is it important? Especially in running a business. It's important in your personal life, but in a business, even more so. I want to give you 3 things to think about. Number 1, it's the first sign of professionalism. Number 2, you gave your word. Number 3, you respect other people's time. Let's go to number 1. Starting, ending on time is the first sign of professionalism. When everybody in your office and your business and on your floor knows that you start and you end on time, it adds to the culture of the school or the business that you're in. If you're always late starting a meeting or it's mismatched and go extra long when you shouldn't, and you just keep talking, people don't take you serious enough. So when you start and you end on time, people take you more serious. And if people take you more serious, then you're able to ask for more money. You're able to make bigger sales. And you can provide that customer service that's so lacking in just about every industry that we have nowadays. So being on time, starting, ending on time, that is being professional. And when you're professional, things just go better. Point number 2, you gave your word. I'm going to be at this place at a certain time. I'm going to be at the coffee shop at 9 a.m. and you're there at 9:30 or 9:15 and somebody's been waiting. Well, when you promise somebody that you're going to be there, you might not think much about it. Well, we're just going to be there around this certain time, etc. Doesn't work that way, because that kind of shows that you don't care about other people's time. Remember, time is the most precious thing that we possess. It's more precious than money. So another point that people really don't think a lot about is you're promising to be at a certain place, you're promising to start a certain class or make an appointment. Being on time respects other people's time, and that's very valuable to them. And that shows that you care about that person, whether it's in your personal life or, like I say, in your business, that customer. It adds to that customer service. Number 3, you gave your word. And in giving your word, you're also respecting someone else's time. And when you give your word and you keep your word, that adds to your character and integrity and your reputation. So if you're constantly being late, it's not keeping your word. And people, you really don't view it that way, but subconsciously other people do, especially if they're waiting on the short end. They're waiting on you. So it adds to character, it adds to your reputation, because you're respecting someone else's time. So the first point is, it's the first sign of professionalism. Number 2, you gave your word. Number 3, you're respecting someone else's time. That goes with meetings and things like that, you need to end this on time, because other people have places to be. The old general rule of thumb is, 10 minutes early is on time is late, and late is never acceptable. And that's good to live by. Anybody that has been with me for any length of time understands that one of my biggest pet peeves is being late. Whether it's in my personal life or my business life, I just hate being late. That was instilled to me by my mother. We would be at church way before anybody else got there, probably about 40 minutes early as a young child. And that's the way I grew up. And then I was in the military. So I am on time. If I'm not on time, something's wrong. When I was dating my wife, she lived across 2 mountains, about an hour and a few minutes away. And I would always leave an extra half hour early at least, in case I had a flat tire, in case I hit a deer, in case I got behind a slow-moving logging truck that I couldn't pass. Just take that into consideration. You're respecting someone else's time. First sign of professionalism in business. And have you ever noticed that people that are chronically late, their life is in chaos? And if you can schedule yourself and keep yourself accountable to the times that you have set, you'll be so productive. You will definitely reap the benefits. Super important. Hope this helps.